In our Bible topic today we will be looking at Romans 8 verse 18, but before we do, I urge everyone to like, share and subscribe to this channel. This will help more people become exposed to God's word and truth. Alright, let's get back to the video. Romans 8 verse 18 states this, "For I consider that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory that will be revealed in us." Paul here in this verse particularly emphasizes something very important. Paul is telling the reader and the avid believer in the faith of Jesus Christ and God the Father, that our present-day earthly struggles and entanglement with hardships are insignificant when compared with the ultimate, wonderful and unfathomable glory awaiting the many who give their life to serve the Messiah. You see, suffering is universal and it happens to everyone. Believers are not immune to suffering. We will face illness, heartache and sorrow. At times God allows challenges as well in our lives to grow and strengthen us. The adversary Satan, the devil, will always add additional weight to our daily lives and journey in the faith, so that we could succumb and fall short to his tactics. You see, the human experience is filled with terrible circumstances due to sin. Ever since the Garden of Eden and the fall of man, creation has been subjected to the curse and fruits of sin, which in the end leads to death. But Jesus Christ, whom laid up his life, took sin upon himself for us, so that we can have newness of life and overcome the curse of sin, which is death. We now who believe and live according to his way will overcome and be brought into a new life with him. See, Jesus himself bared the harshness of this life, though he himself had no sin. But having no sin does not mean that we escape the wickedness of this world. This itself is due to its ruined state. So there is tragic outcomes in this life. This we know with certainty. But this should not discourage us. As believers, after we suffer for a little while in this world, the reward which comes after is beyond our human comprehension. This is what Paul states here in Romans 8 verse 18. So therefore we should not lose heart. At times it becomes hard to trust God because of hardship. We feel at times like God abandons us through our issues, yet that is never the case. God does not leave us unless we give him reason to. But the God of creation intimately understands our grief. Perhaps he does not heal us within the sorrow, or allow us to escape instantly. But that's perhaps for reason of his knowledge. His own sovereign will. God always wants his people to succeed. Perhaps, him allowing us to learn something through our moment in grief or heartache, is him strengthening us, allowing us to learn endurance. Our future is secure. We can be hopeful that the Messiah does have a plan and promise for us all who are holding steadfast to his truth. James 1 verse 12 states, "Blessed is the man who remains steadfast under trial, for when he has stood the test he will receive the crown of life, which God has promised to those who love him." And Romans 5 verses 3 to 4 adds to this as it says, "Not only that, but we rejoice in our sufferings, knowing that suffering produces endurance, and endurance produces character, and character produces hope. So we know that there is something made for us who long for the returning of the Messiah. Therefore let us hold on and hold strong till the end."